Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Like and subscribe.
Welcome to the Sit, Walk, Work podcast, a show about paying attention. My name is Dominic and I'm your host, and today is a guided meditation. And what you can expect is that the practice will open up with a brief recap, followed by the actual practice itself. If you find today's episode valuable, please share with your friends and family, and feel free to leave a review wherever you listen to podcasts. The show will begin after the following chimes. So today's practice was about loving kindness. It alluded to that a little bit earlier at the beginning of class. That's what we worked through. And we looked for that first. We set our intentions, whatever those might have been. There's a kind of individual to each other. We moved into the body and scanning it with that sense of lovingness, curiousness, and appreciation for this one and only body that we have. We moved into the breath and allowed us to carry over that sense of gratitude for the breath, the giving and receiving nature, which would later show up in our loving kindness practice. So after we moved from the body to the breath, we offered ourselves loving kindness. Then we began to do that by visualizing and thinking about others in our lives, benefactors, loved ones, even difficult people in our lives, to try to notice what it felt like in the body when we went to generate those wishes and the blessings to those individuals and to include ourselves. Touched in on our inner resource a little bit, had you sit with the thoughts of the practice and notice, have the opportunity to spend time with any resistance that might have came up to loving kindness. And then we moved into joy and gratitude, and then just into what we call awareness, the space that kind of holds all of the practice together. Then we kind of walked the steps backwards, and that brought us to our full 60 minutes together today. And I'm deeply grateful for all of you being here and choosing to spend this time with yourself and allowing me to guide you through the practice. Letting your attention start to welcome in what we call your heartfelt desire or intention for your practice today. How do you want to receive practice? If you're here, what would the end of practice look like for you to feel as though it was successful by your standards? Maybe that's having a bit of rest, a bit of ease, getting a little bit closer to your true nature and learning a bit about some of your deeper motivation. It's more of taking a moment or two to get quiet and let the question drop in and see if anything comes back. What would I like to receive from practice today? One of the beautiful aspects of iRest is that it allows for us to create and connect with what is called in the practice our inner resource, this felt sense of safety and well-being, almost like our own personal bit of security within us. I think of it as an anchor that supports me when I'm working through my practice. A feeling that I can come back to at any point in time that is relevant for me. Letting your attention begin to see if that arises in you. If necessary, you can recall a time when you felt peaceful, loved, held, supported. Could be a place when where that feeling occurred. It could happen around people or animals, or there's a variety of scenarios in your life that help to generate that overall feeling within your body. And the goal is to use the power of recall to connect you to where you feel this in your body. Picking up any of the details of that feeling that you can use to point back to at any time throughout practice. Letting the memory fade, but keeping the residual feeling that connects you to feeling well, that sense of well-being, support, groundedness. Our attention acts as a spotlight that kind of shines and brings forth the part of the practice we're most focused on. So as we move from setting the intention and connecting to our inner resource, we can start to use the attention to begin to scan our body a bit, welcoming any sensations that might be present with that sense of loving awareness that there's not a need for them to not be there. Rather, it's our willingness to be with whatever's happening in the moment. Know that it is okay. Keeping your attention wide, begin to sense your whole body at once. Notice the felt sense or what it feels like for your entire body to be lying here or supported here. To feel yourself being breathed. To feel yourself being supported and held by the surface beneath you. Now we'll begin to move through the body with that quality of loving kindness, as if you're offering each part of your body gentle, caring attention. Let your awareness come to your feet. Start to notice sensations in your toes, bottoms of your feet. Welcoming whatever sensations present themselves. Tingling, warmth, coolness, pressure, or nothing at all. Letting your attention scan up the body, you start to notice any sensations you're feeling in the lower legs, around your ankles, your shins, or your calves. Recognizing and offering loving attention to this part of your body that carries you throughout this world, allowing it to rest here in this moment. Heavy, cool, supported. Letting the attention move up the legs to the knees, to the thighs, to both of the legs. In addition, from moving from toes to the pelvis, you can feel different sensations from right to left. Remembering that in the journey of iRest, what is here is here. There isn't a right thing or a right way to be in this moment. There is just the way things are unfolding. Let your attention move into your pelvis and hips. Base of your body, feel it connecting to the earth. Linking the lower half to the upper half of the body. Letting it soften, letting it be held by the surface beneath you. Letting your attention move into your lower back and abdomen, into your belly. Center of the body, your core. Letting a bit of kindness move with each breath into any tightness or tension you might be holding, or any other sensations that might be presenting themselves. This does include moments of discomfort as you scan the body. We sit with those with similar attitude, and observing and watching, and noticing how they move and change. Your journey moving you up into the chest, into your heart space, into the space that beats every moment of your life. Recognizing and acknowledging its devotion here and your appreciation for each heartbeat that appears moment after moment after moment. Feeling the rhythm of your life force moving through you. letting your attention rest into your shoulders, letting them be soft and at ease, releasing them from the weight, the burdens they carry from day to day. From the shoulders moving through your upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands and fingers. Both arms and shoulders, all as sensation. Letting the attention move into the neck, through into the back of the head, down and into your jaw, softening and relaxing the face if there's any tension held. Noticing what you feel around the forehead, temples, and the eyes. Moving into the crown of the head, and then feeling the whole head just as this interchanging space of sensation. Letting your attention widen now from the head all the way back to the toes to incorporate your entire body. Receiving the loving attention you're providing. Giving your body a bit of care and kindness and appreciation for all that it has done for you thus far. As you're keeping the attention open and sensing the body, see if you can drop some of the labels and just feel this energy moving through the body. What once felt like separate sections kind of blends together into one continuous stream of energy. In this field of sensations and energy moving through your body, can you feel the natural flow of your breathing, the way it is interfacing and interacting with the sensations of your body? Simply observe the breath as it is in this moment. Taking time to observe where you feel your breath most easily. Maybe in the nostrils, in your chest, or all the way down into your belly. Welcoming the in-breath and the out-breath, each breath arriving in conjunction with the body's natural rhythm. As you rest here with the breath, begin to imagine that you're breathing in kindness, receiving it with each inhale. And then as you exhale, you're breathing out kindness and offering it. Letting the natural flow of the breath mirror the giving and receiving nature of kindness. Don't worry about forcing anything here. Simply let the breath carry the quality of loving kindness. Like a gentle tide flowing in and out with each passing breath. Notice the pause between breaths, the still point where the breath turns before it starts again. See what it's like if you rest in this space for a beat or two. This good moment of quiet between the giving and receiving of your breath. Connecting to your inner resource by feeling back into the body and noticing where that quality of groundedness and support and safety arises, and how it feels to let the breath enter the space of your inner resource. Moving through the breath and the body and feeling the sensations, set the foundations for us to move into our loving kindness practice. And the way we kind of move through this practice is we offer ourselves a bit of well wishes, kind words, almost affirmations, if you will, of kindness. So the first offering we give is to ourselves, acknowledging and recognizing ourselves in this moment exactly as we are. We let that loving sense of attention focus on us as we silently offer these phrases and allow them to resonate in our hearts. May I be safe and protected. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. As you repeat these phrases slowly, may I be safe and protected. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. Allow them to drop in to your heart, into your flow of energy, and notice how they ripple through, offering them as an intention for yourself. May I be safe and protected. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. Looking to generate a genuine feeling of wanting this for yourself. Now bring to mind someone who has supported you, cared for you, or even inspired you. This is an example of a benefactor. Someone for whom feelings of gratitude and appreciation naturally arise within you. In this way, we now look to offer the same well wishes and intentions of kindness to them. With them in mind, offer them the following phrases. May you be safe and protected. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease. And as you wish and want this for them, notice the feeling of wanting them to be safe and protected, for them to be at peace, and to be healthy, and to live in life filled with ease. Noticing how it feels to offer this type of kindness to someone other than yourself. Notice where you feel that in the body, how it resonates through you. Now I'm bringing to mind someone who it's pretty easy to love, someone or something that you deeply, deeply care about. A family member, dear friend, beloved companion. As you allow them into your attention, into your mind's eye, offer them the same well wishes or the same feeling, love and kindness, wanting for them same sense of feeling safe and protected, being at peace, being healthy, and being at ease. Each time you work the phrase at a different stage, you're presented with a new opportunity to notice where resistance bubbles up or what that feels like. Can you continue to move towards the wanting of this for the other person and for yourself? May you be safe and protected. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease. Begin to allow your mind to bring to your attention someone you may have had difficulty with. I like to think of this in the smallest of capacities. So maybe it's someone that bugged me on the internet or that frustrated me in traffic at the grocery store. Not really allowing yourself to be overwhelmed, but not someone that immediately comes to mind when you're offering up a bit of well wishes and kindness. This is to remind us that even this person suffers in the same way that we do. And if they could, they'd want to be free from that in the same ways that we do. So, even in the smallest of measures, can we look to welcome and wish for them to be safe and protected, for them to be at peace, for them to be healthy, for them to live with ease. taking time to feel your grounded nature from your inner resource as you work to send well wishes. Recognizing whatever comes up in the moment, feeling into it, letting your attention follow that feeling, and maybe returning back and trying a phrase or two. May you be safe and protected. May you be peaceful. May you be healthy. May you live at ease. Begin to imagine that each breath is a radiant light. Each inhale brings the light in, and each exhale extends it out. Each breath a reminder that all beings everywhere share this desire to feel the things that you've been working through today. That this is a wish that not only you want to fill up your own heart and space, but to resonate beyond you and into the world for everybody to be healed. That all beings want to feel safe and protected. All beings would like to live at peace. All beings would like to be healthy and live with ease. Feeling back into the body now, start to feel that sense of groundedness and well-being from your inner resource. Notice the breath for a moment. And as you're feeling into the body to kind of ground here, notice any thoughts or belief that's kind of bubbled up out of previous practice into your present awareness. Maybe not getting lost in these thoughts, but simply see them passing and arising, moving through you in the way that the sensations move through you and your breath moves through you. Noticing if thoughts move in and out. Notice if you get stuck with any of the thoughts. And stuck in this context means you might be lost in a thought or connected to one or immersed in one. Can you kind of let it go and step back to witnessing the thoughts moving instead of you becoming the thoughts? In this way, we show our mind and our thoughts a bit of compassion, a bit of kindness. Give them the space to simply be here. As you observe the thoughts and their changing nature, also keep the attention wide enough so that you feel what's happening in the body while observing the thoughts. Deepening the relationship between the thoughts, the breath, and the body. In addition to offering ourselves a bit of gentleness in the way that we've done throughout practice. There's space in this awareness, this vast openness that has allowed for all of your experiences to unfold, that lets all of you be present here. There is a room for joy and gratitude to arise. Bringing your attention to any sense of gratitude or joy that's present for this moment. Might be a bit of softness in the body, moments of quietness within the mind. Just the residual bits of practicing kindness for ourselves. And in the same way we kind of used our recall and our memory to connect us to our sense of groundedness and well-being, we too can do that here to connect to the moments of gratitude in our experiences we've had and where that kind of resides within our physical body. Take a moment and recall something recent that you're deeply grateful for. Doesn't matter how big or small it is. It only matters that you're grateful for it. And recalling this, feel the sensations of gratitude that begin to move through the body. Notice the pattern of breathing that associated with it. Moving from the thinking mind and into feeling gratitude within the body. Letting that feeling in the body expand from wherever it is. Allowing it to just radiate throughout the body from head to toe. Practice has allowed for us to witness a variety of changes taking place. Changes in the state of our body, the quality of our mind, pattern of our breathing. Now I ask you to begin to look for the parts of your practice today that didn't change, for the feeling of consistency, of spaciousness, of the sense that it didn't matter what arose, there was room for it all. And it's as if you can connect to that. Can you move between that unchanging part of your practice and contrast that with all the various movements, sensations you've experienced? Kind of feeling one and then feeling the other within the body, or noticing the way one makes you feel the other. Not trying to push one out in favor of the other, but rather rest in comfort knowing that there is enough space for it all. Same awareness that you've been using to pay attention. All of the various independent parts of practice. It's also the same awareness that is spacious enough to allow for all those parts of practice to unfold. It's constant, it's always there. It's the space from which you are observing all of these things happen. See if you can touch this subtle part of the practice. Are you sitting back and observing all things arising in this moment? This sense of witnessing our experiences is always available. It requires our attention to journey back towards it. But it rests here, always in the background, behind the noise of the day. Begin to notice your general feeling tone. Maybe reaffirm any intentions you set for yourself at the beginning of practice. Acknowledging if you've honored those intentions or if something else kind of unfolded for you. And start to feel your body. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the textures of your clothing against your skin, the blankets, the heaviness of the head, the arms and the legs, even the torso. With the body heavy and supported. Notice the lightness of your breath. each breath a reminder of the gift of giving and receiving kindness. Notice the energy of the mind and the quality of the thoughts, pacing of the thoughts. Extending a bit of gratitude towards yourself, showing up and being with yourself in this practice today. As we begin to close out practice today, be gentle about the exit of the practice, taking your time to slowly move the hands and the body, open the eye, bring back in the rest of your visual space as we begin to close out today's practice.
That's the beauty of it.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. I invite you to check out my Substack, where we are building a community of like-minded individuals to discuss all topics related to the idea of paying attention. I hope to see you there. But until then, with metta may you be well.